Are you gonna record me while we do this?
Yeah. Well, if
sure.
you're talking in the background, it's going to pick that up.
Okay. Hand bookbinding. So I usually demonstrate a few of the tools. This is a large paper cutter, and it's has a foot-operated clamp, and it'll cut beautifully a 36-inch piece of paper with no effort at all. In the back we have, this is called the backing press, and has a hammer on it, and you take a book that doesn't have a cover yet and put it in the jaws, between the jaws here, with the spine sticking up and around it. And then with it clamped, you can hammer the sides to form shoulders that provide a place for the covers to go. This nice little machine is called a guillotine, and it's used for trimming the edges of the book rather than a single sheet of paper the way the board shear is. And it's nice to cut a piece of a telephone book in half.
Huh.
That's what we were doing here for somebody else, just as a demonstration. Unfortunately, this is just about cut all the way through, so I can't really show you how easy it is.
No, but next time I come through, I'll bring my telephone books that I need disposed.
All right, that's a good idea. So, but if you were doing it, you would clamp the thing, and it's a knife blade, so when you bring the handle over,
Huh.
yeah, just cuts like butter.
How often do you have to sharpen the blades?
It depends, of course, on how often you use it. I don't use it very often, so I'm going to sharpen the blade once a year or so, but it doesn't cost very much. A couple dollars. Over here we have what's called the finishing area, which is the last step, which would be putting the title on the book. So for instance, if you wanted to stamp a title like this, Hindi English Self-Instruction, you would take the type holder, which is self-centering and heated by electricity, and using type that I have in different sizes, you could set the title out one letter at a time, an M for instance, and when you put the appropriate letters in the typesetter, you can bring it up and stamp it on any material you like, and it stamps the gold and it transfers the gold to the thing. So that's how I put the title on the spine here. I don't know if you can see very well, but there's some decoration on the front cover, and it's Hindi. So I wanted to use some of the Hindi script for decoration, so I took the words Hindi and English and had a die made of them, like this. So first you set the type up on the computer, and then you take the computer, send the computer file, email it to the die maker here in St. Louis, and for about $30 you get a magnesium die back, and the die can also be put in the press, mounted in the press, and heated, and then stamped on the front cover. So what I did here was, this says Hindi, H-I-N-D-I. This is gold tooling, and if you do it with just the heat and without the gold, it's called blind tooling. So it's sort of in blind is what it's called. So you can do all that. You can also, this is a stove to heat up tools, so if you heat up this wheel, for instance, if you wanted to make a single line of gold around the edge of a binding, you could heat it and put a piece of gold down and roll the wheel along, and it would transfer the gold if it was heated. or decorative tool, things like that. Okay.
I neither like being around heated things or sharp things.
Right.
So I would not do well in here.
Well, this is a fun little tool. It's for telling how hot the tools are. It's an infrared, so my hand is 90 degrees. Inside my mouth is 95.
Get in there.
Yeah, the wall is only 73. The floor is 72. It's not very cold. But the light bulb is 187. And it's fun.
Well, can you use it for taking your own temperature if you're sick or something?
I don't think it's accurate enough for that, although it might be. But we use it for cooking sometimes. If you'd like, I can show you a couple bindings that I've done.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to take a break with the video.